Granola somewhere. Donuts. Yeah, but then they have
It's a great project.
Good evening. I'm District Secretary Nancy Gamble Hatfield. It's Tuesday, December 16th, 2014. This is a regular meeting of the Douglas Environmental Services District Board of Directors. Presiding this evening is President Ed Duarte.
Nancy, call the meeting to order. Please stand and join me with the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Nancy.
Director Don Peter, here. Paul. Here. Director Benson. Here. Director Halkett.
Here.
Vice President Howard.
Here.
President Duarte.
Here. Special announcements.
Yes, President Duarte, I actually do have a special announcement, I don't know it actually, that I would like to present on behalf of Aqua. If I could ask Sue, Renee, and Joyce to come on up.
And Lori's sick.
And Lori's sick. Okay. And President Duarte, why don't you come on up as well?
Where's the camera?
We
You guys
don't need
Yeah, that's so no. Renora has a key. Okay. Let's step out. Let's step out.
That's okay.
We need a picture.
So I guess technically I should be presenting it to President Duarte, but really it's on behalf of what you guys have done. I sit on the Aqua State Lunch Committee, and this award was for 2014 for Region 5 for the what they call the Outreach Ambassador Award as the district that had the most effective legislative outreach program in Region 5. So Sue accepted it down at Aqua in San Diego, and I'm on behalf of Aqua State Lunch Committee.
Very good.
Got it?
Yeah, there's at least one good picture.
Okay.
There you go. All right, thank you.
Fun to start anew with administration with an award.
Testament to your fine leadership.
Yes, absolutely. Public comment. Meeting open to the public at this time. Those in the audience are encouraged to address the board on any item of interest that is within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board and not already included in tonight's agenda. Comments should not exceed 5 minutes. Speakers cards are available from the district secretary and should be completed and returned to the secretary prior to addressing the board. The president of the board will recognize each speaker, at which time the speaker should proceed to the lecture, introduce him or herself, and then proceed with his or her comments. See no public members. Consider that item closed. Reports.
Yes, President Duarte and members of the board, I have a number of things to report, and one of them we're going to talk a little bit more about further on in the agenda. It's raining, but at this time of the year when it's raining, it brings Lakeside District the other side of the coin. It's good from the water standpoint, it's not so good from the wastewater treatment plant and flow standpoint. So I'd like to have Dan Gallagher report on how the treatment plant responded in the period of wet weather. Great, thanks, Mark.
Just to let you know, we got through the rain so far without any problems. I think the highest flow we've seen go through the treatment plant was about 30 MGD. That's about 3 times higher than it normally is, but we can accommodate 30 MGD without too much problem, and treatment process cooked right along with the storm. We didn't have any solids lost or anything like that. Lava operated just fine, haven't had any problems there. So far so good with the storm. The one downside I would mention We are under contract with a farmer to plant a cover crop on the DLD. He did not have his crop in yet, and with the condition of the DLD right now, I really don't think he's going to get in it. But that's probably not all bad, because had he planted his winter wheat, which is what he was planning on doing, it probably would have gotten drowned out, because there has just been, as everybody knows, we've had, I think, about 4 inches of rain last week, and the DLD looked like a lake for a few days. We've got most of that water drained back to the plant now. But other than that, the plant and treatment system has done just fine. Collection system, no problem.
Thank you, ma'am.
What would be your tipping point where the flow would be, where you'd have to take separate measures?
Well, when we get a little over 30 MGD, then what starts happening is that our secondary clarifiers start to flood the weirs. Normally what we do when that happens is we'll divert some of the flow into the holding basins that we have out at the plant, and then we'll run that through full treatment later. So that's one of the first impacts that will happen. You know, something else that can happen when you're pushing a lot of water through a secondary process, you can start to lose solids from the secondary clarifiers. That basically dirties up the effluent. But that depends on how settled our solids are at the time. And right now, we're getting good settling from our solids, so we don't have any problems there. And our flow didn't get above 30, so we didn't flood any of the secondary clarifiers. So we have gotten through this storm really without any hiccups.
Good. Correspondence.
Thank you, Dan. I have a couple other things under event
Okay,
I want to
sorry.
mention. This is also in the follow-on with Aqua things. I'm going to pass along a series, a nice little note, as well as a series of photos from the Aqua conference with our Oscar the Otter leading a flash mob at one of the breakfast meetings of water conservation characters. There's a picture of him high-fiving John Coleman, who's the Aqua president. For those of you who, John's a great guy, he's a great sport, so John. But you go to the Aqua conference, and the conference is a little bit stuffy at times, so having Oscar high-five the president is probably a little bit uncanny. I think it was all of it fun. Everybody had a good time. So I'll pass those along. The other thing, Aqua and CASA have their annual visits to Washington, D.C. to visit the delegation, representatives, a number of you have gone in different years in the past. That's going to be in late February. Staff will very likely be going, so if anybody is interested in going, please let Nancy and I know. You can make sure that the board has properly approved your travel and the board makes your reservations and so let us know. The earlier the better, because that conference can be really good about it. So, especially for reservations in Washington. Also would like to mention that the East Bay Leadership Council, which used to be the Contra Costa Council and the Tri-Valley Business Council merged into the East Bay Leadership Council. They're having their annual dinner on Thursday, January 22nd up in Concord. You have a flyer in front of you. It looks like a really interesting program. You're going to have former Congresswoman Ellen Kauscher and former Bush advisor Carl Rove engaged as speakers. So yeah, I know, it unfortunately is, but that combination, those two individuals, must be the price of admission. So if anybody's interested in going to that, let us know. I'm feeling that will be a hot ticket as well. Let's see, next up we have one piece of correspondence, actually five, that was sent to each individual board member from Amy Katz. Amy's the president of the board at East Bay Mud. It's a letter December 15th regarding 2015 conservation practices in the East Bay Mud service area and pricing there. So that's in front of you as well. And lastly, on behalf of staff and myself, I wish you all and your entire families a happy holiday season, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.
General management.
I have a couple of things for you, President Duarte. I mentioned this to you. Item 11A is a closed session. It's only needed if the board wishes to discuss item 8A on the consent calendar. If that passes, we don't need 11A. I would also note that 8B was 8B, which is approval of director attendance at 2015 meetings. Actually, the summary and rec, which we recycled from last year, is not in conformance with the current policy of the board, which was revised in 2014. It says that the summary and rec says a written report has to be delivered to the board within 30 days following the event. That was the old policy. As Carl pointed out, that's not the law. We conformed the policy to the law during 2014. Really, the written report has to be filed at the next regular board meeting. I know sometimes that causes problems, but that's what the law clearly says. So I just wanted to make that point for clarification on item 8B. And then on item 9C, Director Howard noted that there was one slight error in the basketball clarification. The slight error was in one of the tables. You have copies of revised tables and fact changes in front of you. We can discuss those in more detail. So that's all I have.
This time I'll entertain a motion for approval of minutes.
So moved.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the regular meeting, minutes of the regular meeting of December 2nd. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. The consent calendar.
I'll make a motion to approve consent calendar A through H.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve consent calendar items 8A through 8H. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Board business, 9A.
Yes, President Duarte and members of the board, this is your monthly, or actually every board meeting opportunity to talk about a drought management plan. Of course, we gave some revisions to the drought management plan on December 5th, extending things into 2015, when of course things started raining very quickly after that. So I want to take this opportunity to report on the status of the rainfall around the state and what's going on. I'm actually, everybody is hopeful that things will be much easier in 2015 than they were in 2014. I don't think the drought will entirely go away because we were in such a big hole that I think that the edges should definitely be off if we had all kinds of this kind of pattern of rainfall throughout the winter. But for the watershed on which we receive our water in terms of rainfall, they have already received in this water year, which is less than 3 months old right now, 19.3 inches of rain out of a total average of 50. So we have already gotten 40% of the rain on that watershed that they get in a typical year, which is about 140 to 150% of normal this time of year. Snowpack, however, has not been very good. This is a series of warm storms. So snowpack is only at 11% of what it normally is for the year and 43% of average for this year. So that's not such a good picture. All the rain is coming, all the precipitation is coming from the rain, which is not a bad thing, but really would be nice if we didn't have any snowfall. Oroville has started coming up, but not much. It's still only at a third of its capacity and at 52% of what it normally is, and it's still lower than what it was in 76, 77 at this time. So it's still a pretty serious situation. DWR has not yet revised any water delivery allocations. They're still sitting at 10%. And Zone 7 has not yet issued their delivery allocation to the EPA. We're suspecting they're probably waiting as long as they can in December until DWR may come out with a more optimistic allocation. So we'll see where that goes. But hopefully it's pretty good, but I wouldn't knock on wood. But I would remind you back in 2012, December was nearly the wettest month we had at that time. And it stopped raining in January and didn't rain for another 2 years. So just because it rains in December, this is a very hopeful sign.
So we are to provide directions to item 9B.
President Morgan, members of the board, this is a follow-up item to an item you approved at one of the previous board meetings, self-reporting under the municipality continuing disclosure cooperative, which is an initiative the Securities Exchange Commission regarding debt disclosures. Our bond counsel, Jones Hall, which Mr. Bill Madison and Mr. Chris Lynch, strongly recommended that all their clients involved in this adopt a formal board policy as to how to handle events with continuing disclosure. The policy that you have in front of you is the policy that they have presented. It recognizes the importance of continuing disclosure. It recognizes the board's input, not only with disclosure, but when new debt is accomplished. If you remember when we redid the debts in 2011, you had to actually pass on the operating statements that came through. So this kind of formalizes the procedures and appoints the treasurer as the coordinator of all disclosures. And Bert and I talked about naming a position that wouldn't go away, so we chose treasurer as one that would do that. Calls for training. This is your first level of training. There is a policy. And annually, I'll present what we are disclosing. But the key to this is that any major events that have a financial impact on future projections need to be disclosed. In the past, that was happening. Some of it could be debt, the credit rating changes. That has to be disclosed. We'll probably also do changes in management, be a little more conservative. Maybe I wouldn't have done that in the past, but ongoing annually, there's disclosure that is required. That would be completed here now. The financial statements are finished in January. They're copy of what is on it. So, staff recommends that you approve policy as you have it covered. If there's any questions, please come and ask.
We're disclosing to the SEC, we're not disclosing to anybody in California?
Well, it's disclosure in general. So the SEC is for everyone. And these disclosures are ongoing. There's a national EMA that we file with, and it goes out to everyone. The key idea is everybody gets the information at the same time.
Any other questions, discussion? Motion to approve the resolution.
I'll move to approve the motion, or excuse me, the resolution to adopt the policy.
I'll second.
Go ahead.
Been moved and seconded to approve the policy by resolution for adopting the debt disclosure policy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Let's see, board committee. Right in front of you, the committee reorganization that we are proposing. So at this time, we'll open for discussion. Questions?
I have one that we're going to have to add. The Alameda County Special Districts Association is trying, as most associations are, to get their affairs in order. And one of the items that has been sort of glaring recently is the fact that nobody really pays attention to who the appointed representative is. And so when we take a vote, everybody votes. And it's really only supposed to be one per agency. So they're going to ask in January for an appointed person to be able to vote.
Wouldn't that normally be the board member?
It could
I mean,
be.
kind of like by default.
I mean, I have to go because I'm now part of the executive committee.
Oh.
Probably makes sense for me to be the appointee, but that's up to you guys.
If you have a policy that has to be district ballots, I'm not sure exactly how that applies.
Okay.
I suggest maybe you do this.
Look at it.
Less than an hour. Kind of come back and we need to I'll do it.
Any other questions or comments?
I actually like up with a few things that won't fit, but we'll figure it out as we go this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's flexible, but I think that we like about it is it ties us to three major departments with
Yep.
staff. I think that improve a little efficiency, and also we've got a certain number of canceled meetings that we hope to not have to do that. Plus, it also will save money. The attendance.
Oh, the one question I had was, see, basically, you're gonna have committee meetings, maybe normally just before a board meeting. Questions are, when is the next time we do MOUs, and when is the next time we do rate studies, or is it last month?
Let me comment on both of those. MOUs are all expiring, customer line is at the end of 2016, so
No problem.
no problem there, although we have a couple of things we may want to explore with the board in 2015 related to the MOUs, but not the whole MOU, so that's one thing. With regard to rate studies, we may have some rate actions this spring as we develop the budget. We're still looking at that. Our board guidelines provide certain items can in fact go to the committee before they go to board. All is going to this board now, and those committees. Rate studies are one of those things we can get around at the committee level before, and so that this falls right into
And if you need to, you can have board meetings, committee meetings, whenever you need it.
No, absolutely, and I really appreciate it. I know staff appreciates all the flexibility in that. We were thinking there's something like that, we need some flexibility, because those are more what we're seeing, like meetings, where most of the committee things that are back up very quick, and that's what we're thinking. And we understand the situations we have. But, most of the meetings we can be easy to start. Things like presenting evaluations, those kind of things. So most of them I think, there will always be special cases. We need to accommodate a more involved meeting for some of the personal plans. We can always do this, but hopefully we can accommodate 50% accountability.
Yeah, I'm flexible. Somewhat, so if I need to be here by 5, I just need to be out there. Yes, it's much better. That's what we do right now. I've seen it in other places, and it's all done one day. That's easy.
Any other discussion? If not, do you have a motion to approve?
I have a quick question. How did you arrive at all this? I was just curious. Oh, okay.
We had
Just
talked about it.
checking.
I'm sure everybody does get the ideas around it. It came after the board guidelines, and we realized really the committee structure, the committee system, really the workload has gone away from those. So having 5 committees and having Nancy go through this, scheduling the committee, and the run and canceling the committee, that doesn't make sense. So, and I understand that, 5 is a good number of committees for 5 board members. Well, the other way you can do is have an executive committee and then 3 board meetings. So that was sort of the kernel of the idea that Director Morgan and I had breakfast with them. But the idea was to really streamline.
Yeah, so I know we were striving for that. It's easy.
I'll move to approve as modified in these pages that were sent out before.
And I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the reorganization of the committee assignments per the last minute adjustment and locations that we have before us. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Board member items, written reports, property training, etc. Rich?
No reports. Merry Christmas to everybody, and have a nice New Year. I may have a conflict with the 6th. So I'll kick off from my company. But I do have a productive meeting. Because you guys take care of business, take care of it. Happy New Year.
Ditto on the Happy New Year, and have a safe holiday, and safe New Year, and safe Christmas.
to see you all.
I only have one. Again, I attended the executive committee meeting as the at-large director for Alameda County Special Districts Association, and we set up having Marty Kohler, ACWG, speak at our next meeting, January 14th, which is at Castro Valley Sanitary District. It's going to be at the Castro Valley Library. They thought it'd be time to give everybody an update on where we are water-wise, because, you know, the word out there is, oh my God, the drought's over. So we thought it'd be a good idea. The second thing we discussed was the dinner, March 26th, the annual dinner. This is the 25th year for our chapter. And so we'd like to try and get kind of a big name. And they're actually, Roland's going to write a letter to Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom to see if we can entice either one of the two of them to be speakers. Other than that, the other thing is how to get some of the districts that, like Fairview Fire Protection District, that's, you know, on the edge of being dissolved, how to get them involved in the Special Districts Association. And we talked about the fact that we have no web page and we have no Facebook presence. We also don't have a photographer, and so they're looking for somebody of the special districts that can step up and help set this up so that it can be managed and passed down to all the presidents. Because when you become president, your agency picks up all the work. So that was all. Our next committee meeting is February. We meet in the alternate months of the regular chapter meetings. So that was all I had.
I just wanted to thank staff for accommodating me while I was out of town for the last meeting, so thank you so much. And I wish you all a wonderful holiday season, all of you folks. Me too, sorry. That's okay.
Get my business head on.
So thanks for everything, and great job, and congratulations, President Duarte, and good job, staff. Thank you so much for everything.
Well, I'd like to add
DSRSD.
my emphasis for thanking the staff in particular, starting with Rodora, John, Dan, and Michelle, for stepping up and handling all the duties of those departments with all of the issues we've had. The drought impacted your workload and changed priorities, but you guys responded wonderfully. For its guidance, I think the district has finished up a year where we've achieved recognition not only for the wastewater, the recycled water program, but the water usage reduction that our customers achieved. Just a lot of things that our district has to be thankful for and proud of. So on behalf of myself and the board, I just want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you for a great job done. Item 11, closed session is not necessary as item 8A was approved in the consent calendar. So if there is no further business, we'll stand adjourned for the end of the year 2014. Very good.